Hey everyone, welcome to another class of Cherry Top Crafts. I'm Rachel.
I'm Jessica.
And this is Ava, who sometimes joins.
And today we are making cards. We have a few different types of cards we wanted to make.
Yeah, a little bit of
some
everything. Some kind of
got
papery stuff.
Papery card, die cutting.
Mixed
media, watercolor.
Kind of play it by ear.
I want to make a shaker card.
Oh yeah,
I think shaker cards are just so fun.
Yeah.
So
I grabbed some stamps.
Yeah.
And watercolors. So I know for sure I'm going to be doing that. And everything else I'm kind of making it up as I go. If you watch our classes before, you know that's kind of
how they roll.
We sort of have a plan, but we also just wing it, and but it's fun.
And we also like to get ideas from you, or like if you have any card making questions, let us know. We'll try to answer it during the live.
Yeah. Or any like techniques you want to see, or maybe we'll get something out to try. We'll see how Ava does, and will let me work. Don't know. Don't know, huh? All right, well, let's get started. So I'm gonna do I always grab a lot of things, and I feel very ambitious, but I have some honeybee stamps, like crafty words and things. I'm gonna make like a crafty friend kind of card.
Yeah.
And then I also like the Busy Sidewalks collection. And you know those, I can grab it, those box card collections?
Mm-hmm.
These they're like done. You can use them as is. or you can dress them up. Ava, you think so? Yeah. Or you can dress them up. So I really like the white and black one, and I'm going to try to watercolor that and see how that goes. It may not work, but we'll see.
And I am using these big rolls of washi tape from Pink Fresh Studios. I've seen them for a while, and I'm just like, those just seem so cool, and they're so pretty. So I've been wanting to use these. And these also come with a coordinating die, so you can cut them out exactly to size. So I'm just going to stick this whole thing on a piece of cardstock.
So pretty. I like the gold foil.
Yeah, it adds a lot to it. And you can so there's like two designs, two like section designs in this. Oh, do we have scissors?
One.
Okay. So you want to cut it so you can get both designs on here to match with the die cut. So then this lines up just right. And then, actually what I needed, I'll be right back. Actually, I can just use some, I was going to get some painter's tape, but I have a bunch of washi tape here.
That works too. Yeah. Use whatever tape you want.
Yeah.
Just not like super sticky. That's gonna rip your paper.
And just going to stick this down so it stays lined up right.
Apparently we're going to listen to Ava this whole time. She really likes the sound of her voice. I was hoping maybe she'll take a nap. Well, we might be getting there. Okay, let's see.
Okay, here's the die cut machine. And this is like just the full size of the machine. So like takes up the whole thing. So you want to make sure you really die cutting the whole thing. Sometimes I'll even pull it back through, like move it a tiny bit, because this is a really big die.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. We got pretty lined up.
Okay. Jennifer says hi. Hi, Jennifer. Glad you guys are watching. What kind of cards do you guys like to make? Are you like strict just Christmas card maker? Do you like to make, just random holidays? Or like hey friend or missing you kind of card?
Pen pal sort
Pen
of thing.
pal?
Or just like a card for any occasion.
Any occasion, yeah. Thank you. I feel like I use thank you cards the most. So I like to have just kind of like blank cards on hand to give out to whoever, like teachers or like a friend, or those are nice to have.
I also like to, usually when making a card, I don't write the sentiment in it.
Oh, until later?
Yeah, until later, because then, I can use it for anything, where if I just write happy birthday on it, I can only use it for a birthday.
Right. Let me see if I can get this to fit. Look at this cute paint palette stamp. I just love it. Jennifer says birthday cards. Yes.
My die, I could have just scooted over the die a little bit and ran it through again, but there was just a couple areas to cut out. Because it is a really long die.
Yeah. Flora says, I'm committed to making Christmas cards for all my friends this year. Oh,
that's a big commitment.
Yeah. I guess it depends how many you're going to send out to.
Yeah.
Like just some close friends or a lot of friends.
Yeah.
I mean, I could send out like 5-10 cards, and then after that I'd be like, ooh, sorry, you didn't make the list.
We got that done. And then, actually I already cut it, but there's this die that would make a really pretty background. So you can sort of see it. It just has like a little bit of added texture in it. And I think that's pretty cool. So now, let's see, what size card? Flora has 25 so far.
Wow, go Flora.
Wow.
That's awesome. I'm gonna do kind of like a watercolor background and then stamp over it and go from there.
Let's see, this could be like a slimline card. Or I could make it shorter like a regular card. Maybe I'll just keep it slimline.
Yeah, that's pretty. I like it.
This will be my background I can work off of. So let's see. I'm going to have this as the background. And let's see, I'm just going to arrange over here.
Today's class, Ava's teaching.
The art of baby noises.
She loves talking. I mean, I guess that's better than crying.
Yeah. There's that.
I'm gonna kind of go like almost a rainbowy look, because if I'm sending this to a crafty friend, I want it to be colorful and fun. And it kind of will go with that paint palette. So I'm just kind of swashing this on here.
It's pretty good. That's at least my base. I'm thinking kind of both the corners.
So when you're doing a watercolor background, don't feel like it needs to be perfect or look a certain way. Just kind of loosely do it because especially if you're gonna layer things over it. It doesn't need to look perfect.
Let's see. And then I want to add some of these around here, and I'm thinking of like putting them up on little foamies so it's a little bit layered. Let's see.
Let's say love the live music. Yeah, she was singing a song. Actually, I think she's out now.
Oh, yep.
Yeah. Laura, I love a little helper. Yes. She's not always so helpful though, but she is pretty cute. She's 5 months now, so we're getting louder and just she's awake more often, and
she's pretty chatty.
Pretty chatty. Yeah. All right. That's fun. Just like a fun little rainbowy background.
I might do one more row of these because I kind of want a couple more of these flowers. I think they're really pretty. Okay, so I'm going to do another row. And you can get so much use out of these. Like this one roll of washi tape will make you so many flowers.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a really, really good deal.
Yeah, I like those.
And I've already made a journal page with these too. And they're so pretty. And there's also Christmas, like a more Christmas themed one. And I think they're poinsettias. So you can also do this for Christmas cards. Just get the washi tape, get the matching die. There's also matching stamp set too. If you'd rather do the stamp set, then, and actually that would be kind of cool. Like if you mixed the washi tape with some of the stamp set.
Yeah, that's cute.
Yeah, so like you have some flowers that is black and white, and then others that have this whole color. A lot of options.
A lot of options. Yeah. I'm just making another watercolor background, just because while you're making cards, might as well do a few at a time.
Yeah, it takes just as long usually.
While you're waiting for a background to dry,
yeah, might as well start with another one.
Then you can have a few on hand.
Yeah.
So I'm just going in with some pink and orange, just kind of lightly going around. The more you use watercolors, the more comfortable you'll get. Don't think like you have to be some expert. Just get them out and play.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can always add splatters to everything.
Yep. And that would cover up anything you're unsure about.
Yeah.
Splatter away.
Splatters. If you don't like the splatters or you want them smaller, dried up, just use a little paper towel. Mine are kind of aggressive, so I'm going to dab those up a tiny bit.
There we go. And just like that, I have a lot more flowers to play with. Let's see, how do I want to do this?
Get some yellow splatters in there too. Here, look at that very simple watercolor background.
Oh yeah, that's fun.
Ready for some stamping. Well, I'm gonna wait for it to dry. Or maybe I should dry it. Probably should just dry it. Yeah. And you know what? Dry 2 at a time.
Perfect. I'm going to bump these up using some cherry dots. And for the thinner parts, some foam. Just think of that. Yeah, I like dimensional cards.
Me too.
It adds a lot to it.
Right.
And that kind of makes it different than like a store-bought card too.
Mm-hmm.
That does have that little bit of dimension.
Yeah, you'll know right away it's handmade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either that or it was a very expensive card.
Yeah. Cards are really expensive these days.
Yeah.
I mean, just finding a basic card is like $6, $7. I can make something prettier.
Yep.
Oh, Kristen says she just did a layout using watercolors. Awesome. We'll have to check that out. It's in the gallery. Yeah. Feel free to always post your projects in our gallery. We love looking at them. And I often pin them to our Pinterest boards too. I'll go through our gallery and just pin all
away.
of them. Love those, looking at those. So this is not watercolor paper, but it was a little bit thicker, so I was gonna try it. And I think it'll be okay.
Yeah.
But generally you want to use watercolor paper. Okay. Now what would you think is better, to stamp first and then die cut it?
Yeah. Definitely.
That'd be easier.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. I'm not a die cutter. I always forget. I'm just like, which way do I do this? I'm gonna stamp my this crafty word has like matching die cut. Oh, that's upside down. And so I'm going to make that kind of like pop out of my card. I think I'll just put it on white. I don't know.
Yeah.
Should I put it in a different color?
Either. I think over here I actually wanted to show more flower. So I'm just going to cover up my layer behind it and have some more flower peeking through. I was having a harder time layering it because I felt like I didn't have enough flower to layer good with. So, yeah, if you don't like it, switch it up. Okay, I like that better. That could even be my bottom. Usually I want the bottom corner a little heavier. So,
yeah, you do either way.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm going to stamp this on just some white paper. I think this actually might be this is watercolor paper. Use whatever you have around. And I'm going to ink it with Catherine Pooler Midnight. Again, use whatever you have. But I think just black looks really nice. It just looks classic. And then if you want to like color around it or something, use the waterproof black inks. Ranger has one, or Catherine Pooler, or whatever. I forgot to bring wipes over here.
I'm having a hard time not adding, like, all of these.
All of them.
I want them all. They're
That's
so
a good
pretty.
problem to have. Yeah.
They're so pretty. Okay. I think I have a game plan.
I bet, I probably just scooted that over, but I can probably do like 2 of these on here at least. Don't stamp in the middle of your page. Do it to the side so you can fit a couple.
Okay.
We make the mistakes for you, so you don't have to. Okay, those look decent. Could have inked more on that one, probably. It's not the ink's problem, it's user error. Decide if I use these or not. I mean, these are fine, but they're just a tiny bit. You can tell they're not inked. Oh. I may still use those. We'll see.
Okay, so I think that's where I'm going to leave it with the flowers. And then I'm going to use some of these. These are metallic pearls. This is the gold color. These also are very pretty. I love these.
Oh.
Just to kind of add.
I might need to use some of this.
Yeah,
too.
they just add a little bit of shine here and there.
And it's not like super messy. Like
Yeah.
that.
And they're not super hard to work with or anything. Just really pretty. Just starting by adding some dots, and then I'll drop them in my glue. And they have different sizes too, which is nice. Like there's a bigger, medium, and small. I think there's 3 sizes in here.
I'm not having a good stamping day.
No. Stamping's tough.
You know, it's either hit or miss for me. Like, some days I'm rocking it, other days, like, nope. Like, I keep missing a little spot. I don't know. I'm not pressing hard enough. Do it too. Ooh. I also have a baby on me, so. See, now that one I didn't press hard enough. Okay. That's okay. I will use these.
Yeah.
Do a few stamps.
It doesn't have to be perfect. Yeah.
Use whatever one works better. But I like this like scripty font. So pretty. Okay, so now I need. Yeah, Clint says use the glass mat under it. That table is soft. Yes. I always forget that. I always try stamping on this table.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This table is
You need a
struggle.
straight, flat, hard surface to stamp on. Our table is a little bit bendy. Okay, so this comes with 3 different dies. I don't know which one I want to use.
That's cool. So then you could create 3 cards that are pretty similar, but still different enough.
Right. So this one would just cut out like just the word, and this one is like a little bit of space around it.
Outline. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, to have like some white on it. Okay, that'd be cute. Let's try that.
Great. I think I'm done with this one for now. And then I have room in the center for adding my sentiment later. Does anybody else do that? Like just add the sentiment later? Because, yeah, I feel like I would give this for Mother's Day or birthday. Graduation card, maybe. And it kind of depends on the person. So
really,
that's why I don't like adding it on there. Like, there's a few sentiments. Proud of you. So that could be good for like graduation. So proud of you. But yeah, I don't think I'd use it as much. Like it limits. I feel limited.
Mm-hmm.
if I add that.
Don't want to feel limited.
So I leave the sentiment
Here,
for later.
you cut me.
Yes. Unless I'm making a card specifically for like a certain time, like if I know who I'm making it for and when.
Crappy. Well, I want to see what this other one looks like too. It's like more.
And I just need to stick it on the card back. The cut.
I'm gonna try this stamp again. And stamp it on a harder surface.
Uh-oh. Don't have our score tool.
Because I took it out for to use on those robots on the desk.
Let's see, what else could I use?
So there's
Don't want it to like cut into my page, though. I'll try.
Let's see.
The all-in-one tool is not all-in-one. No, this is definitely gonna rip it.
Oh.
Let's use my nail. Nope, that's not doing a good job. Oh, that looks like a nice black line on my page. Well, but at least it's scored. Okay, no, that looks too bad. What else could I use as a score tool? Maybe?
In today's class, this is what you use when you can't find your score tape. Would that work?
It's okay. Not leaving a big black line.
Okay.
Actually, I think my page, though, is ruined from the black line.
Oh.
Because it's gonna still be on there. Okay, well, you get it without the card back. It doesn't need a card back. There's my card.
I like it. I like it. Okay.
It goes back later. And then for my next card, I wanted to make a shaker card because I love shaker cards.
Jess makes the coolest shaker card.
I really like them. Like,
or even like shaker pages.
Yeah. If it can shake, that's a yes for me. That's a yes. I just, especially like, I don't know, when you're getting a card, I feel like it's got to have something extra fun.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if you're going through all of the hassle of making the card, you might as well make it really cool.
Yeah.
This one's cool. It's got little dots all around the edge.
Oh,
It looks like a cloud.
One. Look at that. My nice inking that didn't... It's not perfect, but you know what? I don't care. I like it. It's more like the grunge look.
Yeah.
Because I'm just having trouble stamping today.
So for when I'm making a shaker card, I look for dies that are in a square. It's like this is a Tim Holtz one.
Oh.
This is a waffle flower one. So it's already in the shape of it.
Mm-hmm.
Either of these would work well for a shaker card. So yeah, just like if there's an outline, look for that. And more open space is better too. This one, it's kind of tight. Like there's not a ton of open space, but I think it'll still be enough for it to look cool. And then, where's my colors? Well, I have a lot of different colors to choose from. Maybe I'll choose my paper. So this is more florally. Maybe have some purples. I also like to mix up sequins and stuff in here. I just think they're fun. That's a maybe. Here are those. Ooh, I really like these. So yeah, I'm just starting by pulling out the different sequins that I might use with it, and then I'll pick my color page to use. No.
Get some I'm gonna stick up my crafty sentiment with some foam dots. Give that some dimension. Ooh.
Maybe those? I could even add some of these.
Ooh.
Or I've also got yellow. No, the yellow's too different. Maybe those.
I might use gold.
Yeah.
The pink fresh color, maybe. I have to decide where I want.
I think those are the colors. So now I just need to pick a
My
page
words too.
that I want to use. Like what color will be my main outside. And let's see, maybe like a purple or I've already used most of the colors I like out of this set.
Yeah.
Maybe that.
I
I do like that. Enough, no.
Thinking I should.
I think I'm good to go with that. So I need that, and then you also need a clear acetate sheet. This is a Cricut one.
Oh,
It came with like 10 or 12 clear sheets. And yeah, that's what I like to use. So then you need to cut the sheet as the same dimension as your die. So you want it exactly the same. So I'll cut that out in a minute. Cut this out first.
My paper's still a bit wet.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Wouldn't expect that to still be wet.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see how it looks when it's done.
Now, just going to cut this, die cut this. My main square. Oh.
Shaking everything. Oh. All right.
Now I have my page cut out.
I'm just stamping.
Ooh, this could have used to got run over again.
Yeah.
Oh, do I have? No, I don't. Yeah, because I was hoping all of these would just pop out magically. But I have to do a little work. I'm going to get the brush.
Cute. So I just did to my crafty friend. And my friend are not like super black because my my paper is still a tiny bit wet. But that's okay. I'm gonna work with that.
So this is it's from Sizzix. I don't know exactly what it's called, but it works for getting all of these little die cut pieces out. Like it just helps loosen them up a bit. Really, I should have just ran it through the die cut twice, and it might be easier if I just cut it again. I usually always do. I don't know. I just didn't this time.
And then glue it.
Yeah, I'm gonna just do it again.
Yeah.
Because it's coming apart a little bit, and I could sit and pick at it, and it would
Here.
come apart.
Watch this class of us.
Of me sitting and picking at my die cut. That's fun.
So for the finishing touch to this card, put these little gold pieces on here. And probably tweezers would be better. Whoop! I'm dropping these all over.
Maybe I'll even go like 3 times. Make sure it's really cut.
Yeah.
Here we go. That looks a little better cut. And now, still I'll put it on this thing.
Such a weird sound.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know if I like it or not.
I don't know. It is weird. It's kind of
Like you're
different.
Scratching someone's back.
Uh-huh. Scratchy, scratchy.
So what crafty friend should I send it to?
Me.
Send it to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll take your card. I know, I was thinking, because one of our design team members, Sarah, made really cute crafty cards. And I was like, who would I send this to? I was like, Rachel.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, really, you could send it to anyone, but who would appreciate it?
Yeah, who would
the most?
appreciate it?
That's what you need to look for.
Yeah.
Who will
Or our
appreciate
design
your
team
hard
members.
work? Yeah.
I'd give them a card. Because, yeah. Not that, like, if you don't craft, you won't appreciate as much, because I'm sure there's
Yeah.
people who will. But, I don't know, I just
I
feel
feel like
for me,
crafters just have that understanding.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I know that took a long time.
Yeah.
Or I can see their different technique or whatever.
mm-hmm.
Again, use tweezers or some kind of tool for these. Would be easier than your fingers. Cute.
Mm-hmm.
There's a very simple watercolor background, stamped sentiment with a little bit of bling on it. And that's done. Easy peasy. Very beginner friendly. Because I would say I'm a beginner card maker. Cards, I don't know.
Yeah,
just never know
I
what
don't
to
make a
do.
ton of cards. Yeah. I don't have too many people to send cards to that I feel like would appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
Grandma? Mom?
Your mom.
That's it. Okay, this is not going good. I think it's also the paper.
Oh,
Like, it's kind of tearing it.
yeah.
Maybe I go to idea number 2 and use my other die cut. I think I just need thicker paper, because this is like super thin paper, so it's kind of like tearing.
Yeah.
Like if I use some basil cardstock, I think that would be better.
Yeah. Well,
Maybe I'll jump to that. Do a Christmas card instead. Hey guys.
real life crafting.
Yeah.
Don't
I
like it, just yeah.
Give up on it.
If you can't fix it,
You can't do My mom always teases me because
Start
I'm
again.
like, oh, I tried that once. It didn't work. No, I'm never doing that again. I just think it's so funny.
It's just like, what? No, just give up.
No, I do.
Sometimes you just gotta give up. Sometimes you can fix.
Okay, and actually, I just saw this glitter paper. Now I have an even better idea. Glittery Christmas card.
Ooh,
I feel like I'll like that better.
that sounds great.
And then I'll have some, as my shaker, some red and green in there, maybe. Maybe just red. We'll see what colors I have.
You know, I'm gonna stamp my sentiment on a different piece of paper and put that onto my card because I think it's still wet like my other one. Lesson learned.
I think I might just... I was going to try to save half of this, but I don't want to mess it up again, so I'm just going to use the whole page. And I believe this glitter is from Sizek's Opulent Cardstock Pack, which is really nice, glittery, shiny paper. And it's thicker paper that's better for die cutting than the paper I was just using.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping this will go better. If this didn't turn out,
What do you mean?
I'm just gonna
leave.
I'm just gonna leave. Okay, this turned out better. I think. So far, so good. And now, I'm gonna use this. And you see? And ooh, actually, I'm going to save all of these pieces.
Oh yeah.
Those are
Perfect to add to
so
something
pretty.
else, yeah.
And because I used the glittery cardstock, ooh yeah, those will be perfect for something else. So there's that. I like it.
I'm gonna do a torn edge to this. That's cute. Look at that. You're so crafty. And then I'm gonna use, where do they go? Foam dots to bump this up.
Now I go back to my acetate sheet and I'm going to cut a piece that's exactly the same size as this.
I can see.
So there, it's the same size. I'm done with this. And these acetate sheets have a front and a back you gotta peel off of them. So that. And it can be a little tricky. Just trying to get my nail in there.
Yeah, I still feel like this needs something.
And I'm going to glue this onto the back side of this. So this is just some wet glue. I think it holds better with wet glue. So I'm for sure getting the edge pretty well. And then a few areas on the center of this.
We back to our baby sounds.
Yeah.
Oh, hello. Is that a good nap? No, it's not a very long nap. No.
Okay. So I have some glue on this and going to stick my acetate sheet right on it. Okay. So that's good to go. And then next,
I can even. If you don't know what to do design-wise, cut a strip of paper, and you can just center it so that it kind of breaks apart from your background like that. It's just a simple little design that you can do.
I could even add these back in the shaker, but I don't know if you'll be able to see them enough.
Yeah.
But that's a maybe. Okay, now I need another piece of cardstock that I can't fold. Because no score to it. So, just gonna eyeball it a bit. So I'm cutting my page just a tiny bit bigger than my die cut square, just because I like it when it pops off the page a little bit, like so you see a little bit of a border around it.
Right.
Okay, so there's that. Cute. Cute. Maybe I'll just fold it in half, not score it, and then cut it down. Which ones? The gold ones?
Other smaller things that you have.
They're all what color?
Pink? Purple? Oh yeah.
Or there's those yellow ones too. That made a pretty good card back. Yeah, that's good enough. And then just going to cut off this extra.
I'm having a hard time seeing. Okay. I had this
With a
cute
head
little
in
head
the
in
way. Okay, so now I'm going to use some cherry foam. This and go around the edge. You have to use the foam because that's what gives you a little bit of extra room for your shakers to move around.
I'm just getting sequins all over, except for where I want them.
And this is the thinner foam. I think this is the 1/4 inch, which I like to use because any thicker, you would see it a little bit more.
Right, true. There. This card just needed a little bit of bling.
Mm-hmm.
You're so crafty. Cute. I might add more to that. I'm not sure. You can always go back to your cards later and add more.
Mm-hmm.
But I wanted to get to this Christmas card I was going to do.
Okay.
Watercolor that. Test that out for you.
Actually,
if Ava lets me.
I have. See, I wanted to try to put this on here so I could see it when I am lining this up and putting it on it. But I think it would actually be better if I put the foam on here so I don't have any overlap areas. So I'm going to do that instead.
Ava would like to craft too.
Always.
Always. Okay. So again, I have not watercolored this before. It's not thick. So we'll see how this goes. I'm going to try to keep my brush pretty dry.
And when I'm lining up the foam on here, I'm making sure that my edges completely touch each other. Like, I don't want to have a lot of gaps in here because otherwise the sequins will fly right out. Hey Shane, can I see one of your card backs? Or just card things?
One of these?
Yeah, let's see if it'll fit. If it'll fit, then I don't have to put another paper. It will fit. Cool. And then it already comes with an envelope. Okay. Cool.
I'm just adding a little bit of green here and there. Keeping my brush mostly dry because this is not watercolor paper.
I'll add some green. Need to get the red.
Let's see. Making my trees a little bit darker. I'm just kind of playing with this.
So
this would be cute to color in with markers too.
I might even just add red, maybe gold, or because these are poinsettias and it's now more of a Christmas card.
Yeah.
So I could either way I want mostly red. I could add a little silver or just all red. Red, white, silver, gold. So many options. Also, what I sometimes do, depending on how thick the sequins or beads or whatever I'm adding in here are, is I will double up the foam here, which I might do anyways, just to be safe. And that also allows more shaker room.
From a watercolor.
That's cute.
Isn't that cute?
That's
I just
so
put on
cute.
a little bit of green.
It's super cute.
I made some, like my trees darker, so I kept it really nice and light. And then from there, I'm going to layer on some different things. But perhaps someone could come get Ava, so I could have two hands. See, Daddy? Just come here. This is Matt, my husband. You don't see him on camera much. He's camera shy. He's usually behind camera doing all kinds of things in the back. Okay. I guess I could take this off.
Okay. Now I've got my 2 layers on here. I'm going to start adding some beads. Ooh, I already like it. Ooh, what should I add? Should I add silver and gold or just red? I do like to add a few different kinds of shapes. So like some beads, some sequins, different shaped sequins. Maybe I'll add some of these. Oh, or stars? Would stars be too different?
No, I mean that goes with it.
Because I like this color. I really like, there's a, these Sizzix sequins and beads. I really like using them. And because it
like
comes
those.
with like a range. You get a tube of 5 different things, like all in the same color scheme. And they're really cool. Maybe, okay, I'm going to add some stars. And I like that you can get different shapes. and mix and match, because I think that's what makes a cool shaker card.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe
So like a strip of this.
I'll add some more red. This one's pretty full. Would you say about a little more than half full is what you want for a shaker card? Because when it's just, if you have it like sitting up, all of them will just go down to the bottom.
And well, it's slaughtered. Not cute. Thanks, Ava.
I think that'll be good. Okay, so now all I need to do is take off my tape, well, the top, the protective part of my tape.
I love these little trees.
Mm.
I don't know yet what I'm doing. I'm just kind of playing around with these different ephemera pieces. I like this Merry Christmas, but it's almost, I don't know, is it too bold?
I think if you didn't have anything else on the card, I think it would be fine.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, I really like the background.
Yeah. I don't want to cover up too much.
I like how you
background.
colored it. Or you could even, like, put the Merry Christmas on foamies.
Yeah.
I feel like when you put it on foamies, it covers less of the background.
Right.
Even though it really covers the same amount. I just feel like it does. Okay, and now I'm lining up my card back. Okay, now the moment of truth.
Moment of truth.
Make sure it got sealed all the way. We're gonna have a shaky mess. And there we go. Ooh, I love that. So that's so fun.
So cute.
Yeah, I like that. And then I could add a sentiment on top of it, or I could just play with it forever. Play with it forever. Like, really, I like it. See,
very fun.
and this has a good feeling shake. I think it's the beads.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's an easy shake.
That's nice. Very nice.
I think it was the 2 layers of foam, cherry foam I did. That really helped. And then having some heavier items like the glass beads in there as well. I know we have more of those. They're Bear glass beads. I recommend them. They come in 5 different colors, like it's a whole set.
Mm-hmm.
Those. So yeah, I think that's what gets everything flowing with it really nice. So then yeah, I could add a sentiment, or I could just leave it as is, which really I might do with this.
I like it
is.
just like that.
That's
it
fun.
really doesn't even need anything. Just put your sentiment on the inside.
Yep. Cool.
Love it. I like this cute little.
Well, there's my cards. One doesn't have the back yet, but it'll get there. I have a little bit of foam going off the side, so just trim that off real quick.
Oh, decisions. Guess I can kind of cross it there. Cute. Paper ever warps a little bit, just try bending it back.
And I feel like too, once you put it in the envelope, it'll flatten.
It'll flatten it.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that might be done. I don't know.
I think that looks good.
It's cute.
And then you'll fill in your little name when you give it. And that's cute too from.
Very simple, easy card. I just did this card in about 10 minutes.
Yep.
with a baby. That's
what's
fun.
nice with the card kits is you can just add a tiny bit.
It has a great start.
Yeah, to personalize it, and then
And I really like Busy Sidewalks. This is one of my favorite Christmas collections.
It's super cute. It's really
Okay,
cute
so we have a Christmas card and to my crafty friend, and you're so crafty.
And then I did my shaker.
I love that.
So fun. And this pretty card using the Pink Fresh washi tape and the metallic dots.
She's a talking.
Yeah. All right.
Well, thanks for joining. We hope we gave you some inspiration, some ideas for cards, whether it's Christmas or birthday or floral or crafty. Hopefully you got some ideas. Thanks, Flora. She said they're beautiful. Thank you. We had a lot of fun. We're not even usually card makers. Usually we're more mixed media and scrapbookers.
Yep.
Cards are not our forte.
That's why I feel like if I'm making a card and want to add something like
and
shaker or really pretty or watercolor.
I just want to watercolor everything.
You can bring your style into it. Yeah.
Bring what makes you happy, gives you joy. Bring that into whatever you're doing.
Yep, and all of your crafting mediums.
Yes. Okay. Well, we will see you next week on Friday for our next class, which is...
I think we will be unboxing the October cherry box and making some projects out of it.
That'll be really fun.
Yep.
So stay tuned. And we'll see you then.
See you.
Bye.